Welcome to Rhinos and Aliens.
Are you signing a prenup?
What do you mean?
If you were to get married, would you sign a prenup?
Fuck yes.
It depends on my situation. Like, it depends on my situation. Like, and yeah, like if I had a lot of money, and if I had a lot.
I mean, if you couldn't predict the future, like not knowing your circumstances.
You went from no to yeah.
Like, if you had to answer that question right now, would you choose to sign one or not?
Real quick, can I just add, what are we doing as the definition of marriage? Is the definition of marriage being with your loved one, or is the definition of marriage a law for financial reasons?
I think neither one of that matters, because the only way to answer her question is to have a legal binding marriage, a real one. Like, there's no superficial marriage. You got to be really married for her question to hold any weight.
I don't think he means like it being superficial. I think he means like actually marrying for the love or for the money. Like,
well, I feel...
That's the problem.
Go ahead.
No, marriage was supposed to be something for love, and then once the government got involved, it strictly became for financial reasons. Meaning, if you're married, you get tax benefits. If you have kids while married, you get even more tax benefits. So now, a lot of the times, marriage is used for financial reasons, which dates back to European empires. They only got married to combined wealth and
that's true because there are countless common law.
But this is what I'm saying. Back then in Europe, there's two types of marriage. There was the royal marriage, which is documented, and then there was the poor peasant marriage, which was simply out of resources and love, but there was no legalization for the most part.
You were pretty much like, oh, this is either my husband or my wife. Yeah, but no one could. Yeah, okay.
So that's why I'm saying, how are we viewing marriage? Because that changes my answer. If our marriage is just the ring and our knowledge of it, then obviously, what's the point of the concept of a prenup?
Okay, so let's say in this, for this instance, marriage is the whole nine, the love and the law. The law. So let's just say we're in that. He found this woman that he wants to be with for the rest of his life.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know if you had to decide right now, would you sign a prenup or not sign a prenup? Like, if you could choose a safe answer beforehand, what would you say?
Prenup.
No, I don't know.
No, because, bro, it works both ways. What if the woman blows up?
I'm signing a prenup.
No, but
I just want to know what y'all doing.
Listen, see, the thing is, y'all not looking at different situations. Like, everybody don't get prenups because some people ain't even worth a goddamn prenup to start off with. You get what I'm saying? So when you even think about a prenup, most of the time it's because said man has a lot in stake and he doesn't want this said woman who came out of nowhere to take it from him. But a lot of times it's not the lady that the shorty that helped you get there. The shorty that helped you get there, you don't give her a prenup. You just get married. You marry the shorty that helped you get there.
But
the one that hops on once you get there,
prenup.
You prenup her ass.
But this is what I'm so fucked up. What if a woman sees the greatness in you and knows it's just going to be time for you to become great? So she's taking the long view. So you're thinking, oh, she's the ride or die chick, when no, she's just the smart bitch.
I mean,
because think about Michael Jordan's wife.
Yeah.
She was with him beforehand. Do you think it took a lot of brains to see that he's a talented basketball player and he's a little different from the rest? Any decently smart woman, let alone a very smart woman, can put two to two together. And I know for a fact he didn't marry her for the looks. And what are women better at than men? Mental mind games.
Oh, wait, baby, wait.
Yeah, but no.
No.
When it comes down to it, if you ever notice with the athletes, when they get inside that world of fame and everything, Cookie for Jordan I think, was that her name? Was that
Cookie
his wife's
is his
name?
son, right?
No,
Or is that Mike?
I don't know.
No, his son is named after him.
I thought he had a gay son.
No, that's Magic
That's
Johnson.
Magic.
Oh, okay.
That's their safe zone. Like, that's why they hold those women down, because that's their safe. Just the same way as like LeBron James, like he's got like his old. That's like their safe zone because they know that girl's was there before the rest of those heathens came out of the woodworks.
Can we not use LeBron James' wife though? Because there's rumors about her.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Let's not. I'm just basically.
Let's say Kobe Bryant's wife.
Okay, but basically the girl that was there before the fame.
Yes, but I agree with what you're saying, but I'm also saying I hate when we look at women and say just because they were there before, they're not smart enough to see the hindsight of a man.
And this is why I say, like, I'm going to disagree just a little teeny bit. A lot of us women we overplay our part or give the wrong energy to the wrong people. Like, a lot of us, you know how you said women can see the potential in a man beforehand, so they know to invest in him and blah, blah, blah. That's very true in some instances. But then a lot of cases, us women, we really do a lot and invest and, pour into people who we don't really see shit in, and we just hope, or maybe we think that they're going to be somebody, but for real, they just really don't even give a fuck about anything,
Like,
and that could be something that us women do because, I'm still younger. I'm speaking on like past experiences, even for myself. So maybe it's just an age thing or something like that. But I just feel like shit. Sometimes we're complete licks, and we don't even know it. We think we're taking care of a man who really is going to be someone great, and the whole time they're a bullshitter.
that's why I say take care of the shorty that rides with you till you get all the way there, because that's the shorty that's going to do all the other things that the other shorties are not. They're there to, like, spend your money and everything. And then there's one shorty that's going to manage your money
and give you hers.
And make kids for you. You know what I'm saying? So,
By the way, I'm honestly speaking from a conscious perspective.
No, I feel you. I'm going to agree with him, though.
But at the same time, using what you guys are saying, Michael Jordan's wife is what you guys are explaining, the ride or die. Mm-hmm. But what ended up happening at the end of the day because he didn't sign the prenup? You know how much money he lost?
That's why I said I'm signing a prenup.
$160 in what year? Which, when you count inflation, is the equivalent of over $300 million now. Is any woman worth $300 million? I'm going to leave that up for you guys to answer.
I'm going to say.
When you have, depending on how much money you have in your account.
But
I'm not. She's got a good point. Like, when a wife gets like $100 million or $50 million in a divorce, it ain't like dudes like, oh man, like it's like, yeah, I went through a divorce.
Yeah.
And he recouped that in what?
Can you
the next year or two?
Can you imagine what she went through in their marriage? We don't know what they go through.
okay, Jeff Bezos, do you think his wife deserved $32.5 billion? I don't give a fuck how
Who's
much.
that?
Who?
Jeff Bezos' wife,
Who's Jeff Bezos?
He like,
Amazon CEO and founder,
Yeah.
Okay, what did his wife do?
shit.
Nothing.
divorced him
Shit.
and got $32.5 billion. I don't give a fuck.
Why did she divorce him?
No, why didn't he get a prenup? Like,
A bill. Can you wait? I have a
Why you
question
get a
because I
prenup?
don't know too much about this. Can you
Okay.
like decide to like
Yeah, you
cancel
can
your
flip it.
prenup? Like, can you?
I mean, like in midway,
Can you,
like
like-
if you're married, you can.
can y'all both like be
arrange.
like, okay, we don't want this prenup anymore?
Yeah, but
But that's a lot of legal
Yeah, it's a lot of-
No,
ramifications.
I just want to know if it's possible because I just didn't know if that was a
Yeah.
possibility.
Yeah.
by both parties at any given time.
Yeah.
That's scary.
long as you
To
both
be
agree, though.
honest, I feel like I would, especially being a business owner, I want to protect my assets. And honestly, you never know people's true color. Even your own family does you shady. And you will hope that this person that you're so madly in love with for however many years would never do something to you that you want to get a divorce or something. But who knows? I just feel like that's something I would do to protect my assets. Especially because what if I have children or some shit?
That's why men are afraid of marriage, and if you even, most men won't even tell you, or some of them will, but it's not even like they're afraid of the women. They're afraid of everything they work for just going bye-bye
But this-
during a divorce.
But this comes back to society. This always comes back to society. It's, at least in America, it's ingrained in us to where if you don't propose to the woman should move on. There's a certain time limit. Move on.
Yeah, like you got that pressure button, especially like if all her friends start getting married and,
And
stuff.
and bring in the friends.
yeah,
You get married, but he wants a prenup. Oh, why does he want a prenup? Does he
Yeah.
not trust you?
Yeah.
Does he not love you? Are you not good enough? Is he thinking about the next one? Maybe I just don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
But that's a dumb ass bitch for you because a bitch that's gonna come to her friends and listen to what they say before she comes to you, ask you for real how you feel, and you giving her your honesty, and she can tell. A woman knows when you're being genuine, especially if you come to her like that, and you like, you know what, mama, I want a prenup.
Mama.
And she like, all right, papa, all right, cool, but for what? What do you need a prenup for? You think I'm gonna do something to you? If he like, come on now, like,
Yeah,
that's
all
how
you gotta do is it's literally just
you know what I'm
communication.
saying? If you really give a fuck about me, and maybe this shit won't last. If it don't, I would just hope that the way I loved you in this shit, you gonna, what you put in is what you get out.
I would say in a perfect world, everybody would think like that, but I'm also thinking about how many people thoroughly think marriage out,
And
let
that's
alone
exactly why I'm protecting my assets, because even if I fucking think the shit through, or I think shit is gonna work out, and I never have a doubt in my husband, what the fuck if something happens? Then what? You know what I'm saying? After divorce, if you know we need to figure some shit out, or whatever the case may be, we could figure that out then. But am I just supposed to rely on all this hard work and dedication? I put all my time into this shit. Now, if my man invests in me, you know, it's different. Then then maybe I would sign a prenup. I guess the situation is different. But if I had to choose, I'm signing a prenup, because I'm just gonna protect myself and play it safe. Because if I don't, then what? Then what if my business doesn't do good or some shit, and then he get half of my shit and I don't have shit? No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna protect myself.
But I also want to say this. I want to say this. I'm not just speaking from a man's perspective, because my mom was literally fucked from a divorce. I'm speaking from both parties, because you literally don't know what life. The moment a person gets married and they say, "Oh, I know I'm gonna be with this person for the rest of my life," you don't know.
Yeah.
Can you tell me 100% you know what's going to happen tomorrow?
A
You have a
second from now,
plan.
right.
You have a plan. But how often do your plans come to fruition exactly how you laid it out?
Exactly. No plan ever goes exactly as followed. Like, you don't know. Yeah. So you have to prepare for shit like that. And then your backup plans have to have backup plans. And sometimes you need backup plans for them bitches too. Shit.
Yeah. By the way, I just want to say we should all give praise to Jay Cutler, because he's the reason why we got on. I don't even know how we got to where we got, but
I hope that bitch
bitches
found a
ain't
job
shit.
like
Oh,
you told
hoes
her
and
to.
because we were saying, did he get a prenup? And most likely he didn't.
It's because bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
If you want to subscribe, just hit this bad boy up here, that big fat rhino. If you want the newest video, to the right. If you want the recommended, to the left. And then, of course, our personal dick pic. Yep, right below. So thank you for joining us once again, and we hope to see you next week. So peace out.
Peace.